Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'll be sharing a recipe for salt and pepper chicken wings, which is a simple appetizer, but it's the perfect crowd pleaser. If you're entertaining and you have your family or your friends over, it's the perfect appetizer to start with. It's pretty straightforward, but I'll show you my twist on how to make the perfect salt and pepper chicken wing. Keep watching. For this recipe, I'm going to need some chicken wings. This is still the full chicken wings. I'll show you how I cut it. And some spring onions, some corn flour, some garlic, black pepper, salt, curry powder, and garlic powder. The first thing I'm going to do is to cut the chicken wings. So there's this part which is the tip, and then the flat and the drumstick. I'll just separate them. So this is what you want. I'll just do this for all of them. Take out the tip and then divide the other half. It's really easy to do. Just find the joint in between and just cut through. I'll do this for all of them before I season it. So these tips, I'm not going to waste them, obviously. What I'm going to do is, I'll freeze them now because I don't have the time, but later on, I'm going to cook it just to get chicken broth that I can use to do other things, jollof rice, stew, soup, and all kinds of things. So when you cut your tips, please don't waste them. They don't go to waste. When you're doing this, make sure that your chicken pieces are dry so that the seasoning will stick. I've also started preheating my oven. I'm preheating it to 180 degrees, and I'm going to bake the chicken wings instead. I'm not frying it. I'm trying to cut out some oil, so I'd rather bake it than fry. So that's it done, the chicken pieces. If you're not sure, or if it's not completely dry, just take your paper towel and just dry it. Of course, I've washed it first and drained it in a sieve, but I'm just going to pat it dry now so that it's dry. I'm going to mix my seasoning in a bowl first. So I'm going to add the curry powder, about a teaspoon. Some garlic powder. So if you notice, when I was reading out the ingredients, I have two types of garlic. I have the garlic powder, which I'm going to use to season the chicken wings, and then I had the fresh garlic, which I'll tell you about in a minute. So this is some salt. And some black pepper. So this is all the seasoning that I need. And I'll just pour this here. And then some cornstarch. I'll just mix all this together now until all the pieces are coated. The cornstarch is what's going to make the chicken pieces really crispy. Some people use baking powder, which you can. You can use 1 or 2 teaspoons of baking powder instead, but I prefer to use cornstarch. I'm going to leave this for 10 minutes just to sit for the seasoning to sort of go in. I've already prepared my apparatus, which is just a cookie sheet that I've lined with foil, and then a cooling rack over it. And this is how I'm going to bake the chicken wing. I'm just going to spray this rack with some olive oil cooking spray, but you can use whatever oil you have with a brush if you prefer that, and just brush over the cooling rack just so the chicken pieces don't stick. So I'm just going to transfer this here. So this is all done and ready to go in the oven. I'm going to put it in the oven to bake for about 40 minutes, but I'll flip it to the other side halfway through. You guys, I apologize for the break in transmission. I had a little problem with my mic. So my chicken is out of the oven now. It baked for a total of 32 minutes and I flipped it after 15 minutes. So it baked on both sides for about 16 minutes each. It's really crispy. I wish you could hear the sound. That's what the corn flour did to it. It makes it extra crispy. I'm going to make a dry sauce now to toss the chicken wings in. I'm using the fresh garlic, some spring onions and some spices. So first I'm going to add some coconut oil to the pan, just a tiny little bit. And I already minced my garlic. So I'll add that. And just cook it on medium heat for about 1 minute. Then I'll add the spring onions, a little bit of black pepper, just to keep the consistency of the chicken wings, to keep the same seasoning of the chicken wings, some salt and some curry powder. This is just to give this some flavor. I didn't want to add it to it raw, is why I've done this. It's not necessary at all and you don't have to do it. I just wanted the spring onions to have a little bit of flavor, is why I'm doing this. So I'm not cooking it for long at all. And it's ready. So I'm just going to pour this over the chicken wings and just toss it. And here is my salt and pepper chicken wings. It looks so good. I'm sure it's going to taste even better. So there you have my salt and pepper chicken wings. It's delicious, juicy, and just fantastic. Your friends are going to love this one. Please subscribe to my channel so you can see my other videos on other interesting things that you can try and share with your friends and family. Leave me your comments or your suggestions in the comment section and I'll respond to them. Thank you guys for watching this video and I'll see you in my next one. Bye-bye.